Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rufio, and welcome to my second episode of my EMT stories. And today we're going to be talking about a little bit more recent story that happened, and just because it's on my mind and I decided I wanted to talk about it. So, just to give off a little bit of an intro, what I do, I work on an ambulance now. Before I used to work at a Boy Scout camp, and back in I think it's been 3 years now since I've got my job. So 2000, I don't know, 2009. I don't even know what year it is. But anyway, so I got this job working on an ambulance, and I work in Utah in Salt Lake City, and Salt Lake City Fire Department is in partnership with the ambulance company that I work for, and so basically they kind of run the medicals and fire, and we kind of assist them. I know it's a little bit ass backwards, but that's why I want to move out of Utah. I hate it how it's run, but anyway, so basically what they do is they send a fire engine to medical calls, and we kind of go there and we assist the paramedics, and if they need transport they go in our ambulance, and their paramedics come with us, and their fire truck meets us at the hospital to pick up their paramedics. They go back to their fire station and we go back to wherever we're at, and I just so happen to be working at a fire station. That's where we're posted at. So anyway, this happened about a week, or let's see, it's been 2 weeks now since this happened, and the call came out as a burn patient, and I rarely get burn patients. I've been working there for 3 years at a fire station, and I barely ever get burn patients. Like, we get small fire burns, like people get burned by the stove, or at the campfire or something like that, or fireworks. We get a lot of firework burns, but we never really get like full on, fully involved burn patients, and it's pretty rare. And so the call came out as a 7 Delta. So 7 means the burn, it's a burn patient, and Delta is the condition. Like Alpha means that they're in, they're in perfect condition. There's nothing really wrong with them. It's just, they're not in bad shape at all. Bravo means they're kind of in a little bit more serious. Charlie is pretty serious, and they're gonna need paramedics. Delta is very serious. They need paramedics, and they need, we're going hot. We're going lights and sirens. And Echo means they're pretty much dead. Like a 9 Echo, 9 means cardiac, so that means that they're in cardiac arrest. So this came out as a 7 Delta, so it's a pretty serious call. Everyone on the radio is like listening to the details, and the details come out as, I'm not even gonna say his age, but as a male, I guess I can say his age, it's fine. He's probably in his 50s. I don't remember exactly how old he was, so he's a little bit older gentleman, and the call came out as a male in his 50s, 60s, whatever, and he was smoking at a nursing home facility. He's one of the patients there, and he went out for a break to go smoke. And the bad part is he's on oxygen, and you know how it's fire, smoke, or smoking and oxygen can do. And so basically, what we were told is that he went out to go smoke. This guy is actually he's in a wheelchair. He's a pretty heavy guy. He's probably close to pushing to 300 pounds, about 280, and a very big guy out smoking in the backyard. And you know what happened? He went up in flames, and unfortunately he was not able to get out of his wheelchair, and so he sat there with the people that witnessed it said that they saw probably two flames sitting there all over this guy from head to toe, and his clothes were on fire, everything was burning, and he's just sitting there. Like, I can't even imagine what he must have felt like. He was screaming in pain, I'm sure. And by the time we arrived, it took us about 4 or 5 minutes. We had to actually drive all the way across town. The other ambulances were on other calls, so we had to go all the way to the west side and for this call. So it took us quite a while to get there, but we hauled ass. Like, when we know that it's a serious call, we're going super fast. And we got there, and he was still smoldering. His clothes were still smoldering, and we got there, and the medics were already there, and the first thing they told us to do was start cutting off his clothes. So I cut off his clothes, I grabbed my trauma shears, and started cutting off, and it was the craziest thing. I'm sitting there trying to pull his clothes apart from his skin, and they're just like melted together. Yeah, this guy had burns all the way from head to toe, but most of it was on his stomach, from his chest, and his face, and he was in very bad shape. So we got him uncovered. We did our treatment for the burns on his skin, and they had full thickness, or I guess you guys probably know them as 3rd-degree burns, 2nd-degree burns all over, and first, obviously, and he wasn't conscious. He was in and out of consciousness. We ended up transporting him lights and sirens to the hospital, and we took him to the burn unit up to the hospital, and long story short, he did end up making it, and unfortunately he's got burns all over his body for the rest of his life, and it's pretty sad. But it's a pretty crazy call. It's pretty intense going there and seeing my very first full-on burn patient. Never forget the smell, that's for sure. Our ambulance stunk pretty bad for a few days. I stunk pretty bad, all my clothes, but it was a good call. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy Rufio. I'll see you guys later. Peace.